how to make money when you are still under your parents' control. So today I want to share with you how exactly as a young person when under your parents' control you can make money from scratch from the beginning. You are trying to like get your life together. You are like seeing people make money and you feel like you want to part of it because you want to have some freedom, you want to have some money. I want to show you the way to do it in today's world, 2021, right? 2020, whatever year you're watching this. So now in today's world, um, firstly, you have to understand that money is only made by investing. I know it sounds like okay, I thought we earn money. Not yeah, we do earn money, but before we earn, we first invest. Because until something is planted, there's nothing to harvest. That's the way it works, right? You can only make money if you are able to get it from other people, right? Or you are able to get it from another system. Money is with people. Money is not a gift, a luck, or a magical thing that shows up, or it's not a benefit, right? It's something that you have to give something for, right? Money is simply a tender of exchange. So it means you have to exchange something. So prior to you starting out in life, I'm sure I will not go into how other ways to earn money, such as maybe selling something you have, making a deal, getting a job, and all those things. I'll not go into that because most likely you already know that. But for some reason, you are seeing your parents out, you feel like you're under control. You need to make six figures. Like, let me put this way: is how to make six figures even while you are still at your parents. So you need to get high, right? You need to like make some good money that makes you confident enough, proud enough of yourself. Now I'll tell you exactly where to start. The first thing is you need to consider investing yourself. Now, when I mean investing yourself, you have to understand that there's no rush about this game of money, right? The drive for you right now may be money, but one thing I must let you know is that the drive should be growth. Why? Because see, even if you find a way and you make so much money, right? You make money, it will not change who you are, and it will affect even the way you respond to things. Um, there are many young people that end up cashing out a little bit, make money here and there, but because they've not gotten to that level of maturity to be able to handle that money, they somewhat get to not have a way to like effectively use what they have, right? And it doesn't really change anything about it. What I'm trying to say is that money will still come, right? Money is a resource. Money is a renewable resource. Money will still come, but what will not come again for you is time. And so when you are young, I would not advise that you spend so much time trying to figure out how do I make money? How do I make money? I need money, I need money, I need money. What that does to you is that it conditions your brain to not think about yourself, but to think about the physical, tangible thing, and you begin to chase money. You don't want to be in that position of chasing money. Do not mind our current culture, pop culture, that's all about making noise about chasing money, chasing money, chasing money. Um, I would tell you the truth for a fact that chasing money will not change anything about you because you will never stop chasing. There will always be a next thing. Even if that next thing could mean that you are growing sometimes it could just mean that you are trying to become more greedy. Money has a way of controlling its subject if you make it yourself its subject, which is called greed, right? And it happens when you are all about how do I get to siphon this money to myself. But when you shift your attention to how do I become a better person? See, I know this is counterintuitive, this is not something you expected to hear, this is something you probably are going to be against, but I will tell you this for a fact, right? For a fact, no matter how much you run away from trying to grow, to make money, you will discover that your lack of growth is limiting you big time from creating wealth. You keep on trying it. You say, I want to take an extra money, extra loan to do something. I want to venture into this business. I want to start this endeavor. I want to do this. You would think that you are trying to like break your ceiling of brokenness and stuff. You are trying to hustle and trying to make it work, but you discover that all you are doing is running away from the truth. which is you have to grow. When I mean growth, I simply mean your ability to handle situations better, your ability to handle money itself better, your ability to handle relationships better, your ability to sell better, your ability to communicate better, your ability to think better, to process better, your ability to be more disciplined with your time, with your energy, with your resources, with your relationships. That is what growth is. When you get to this level, it is easy to create money for yourself because you've built a level of discipline that allows you to effectively transact in the marketplace and make people give you money because of your value in the marketplace. So growth is key. Growth is key. It's so important that you are focusing on growth, because if you don't focus on growth, you make money, right? And then you start fulfilling your uncanny desires, your weak desires. You find yourself in that trap. You find yourself in the trap of people trying to milk you as well, like take money from you, and you can't control it because your mental state is not in control of your relationships. You do not control your relationship, your ability to negotiate before you start making money. If I've made so much money and I've grown my ability to negotiate, I'll be able to negotiate with people who are trying to take the money off me, to not take the money off me. Rather than getting angry, I'll be able to negotiate intelligently, know how to speak to them. That's the point. That is the point. You do not make money by chasing money. I'll say it again. You do not make money by chasing money. You will make money if you chase money, that's the fact, but you will not be able to build wealth. You will not be able to control the money that is coming. You will not be able to handle, you will not be able to work on several other aspects of your life to synchronize with your growth financially. That's why it's important that you focus and prioritize growth first. Growth first. Now, good. So you are prioritizing growth. You want to start investing in yourself. So the first thing I would say is pick some books up and read. Start with Think and Grow Rich. If you've never read a book, Think and Grow Rich will help you to understand the psychology, the mentality of growing rich, right? Start with Think and Grow Rich. Pick up how to influence friends, how to influence people, how to make friends and influence people. I can't really remember the title, but so pick up that book by Dale Carnegie, right? Pick up books like 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, right? These are books that you should read. Pick up books that will help you, right? If you don't have the money for hard copy books to buy, either you borrow from a friend or you get soft copy and try to read this, right? Try to be disciplined. Don't give excuses. If you have to go print it somewhere, fine, go ahead. Just ensure you are reading. Why? This will help you to begin to build your mind. Now, in the meantime as well, you want to find someone to attach yourself to, someone who is on the path to making money, doing it well, and in control of yourself or herself, and growing. And you want to attach yourself to this person so the person could rub off on you. Now, I'm not saying go find somebody and say become my mentor when you do not have anything to offer the person. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is find someone that you can learn from a distance. If you can get close, if you get lucky, if you can serve the person, if you get the opportunity, fine. But if you don't, find someone that you want to model, right? And find what the person has, both free and paid. Find the way to use the free things the person is giving to be able to build yourself, and then eventually get into the paid, right? Now, every single money you earn, again, go back to the trades you can do, like selling things that you have, gadgets, physical things, shoes, whatever it is you have, trying to sell other things for other people, right? Trying to get a job, going to try to make some money, and then use that money to begin to invest in yourself. Now, then you want to invest in your skills, right? You've invested in yourself, you invest in your mind, then you want to invest in your skills. Now, I recommend that you invest in high income skills. So what are high income skills? They are skills that can give you high income. Simply put, right? They are skills that can give you high income. Meaning that when you trade them, it can give you high income. Why can it give you high income? It's because the skills solve high problems. They solve high level problems. People who need to make big decisions in certain areas or do things that will cause big changes to them need these people with these skills to cause those big changes. So I'm going to list a few of them. So I'll use illustration. So let's say you find a company who is into building apps right? Or they want to build an app, a company that wants to build an app for their brand, to be able to reach their 10,000, 50,000 plus audience, and that will bring in a revenue of maybe $500,000, right? Now, you learning coding and learning it to the expert level will help you to be able to say, okay, I can help you build this app, right? This app will generate $500,000 for you. I don't mind taking a cut, $5,000, right? Which is like 1%, right? Now, to them, like, no, it's 1%, no problem, take $5,000, but that's high income to you. $5,000 is a lot of money. So you see, if you solve problems that are big for people, you also get a chunk of that big. It might not be so big as they are going to make, but it will be big enough for you to feel like people don't earn this, right? People don't earn $5,000 on just one job, but you are making $5,000 on one job because you're able to solve big problems for big people, right? So you want to focus on high income skills that will generate high income because they solve big problems. No, they solve big problems. Not going to learn become an apprentice in a trade, right? And then just learning one low income skill and like that. If it doesn't solve a big problem, if competition is high, if there's a lot of people you need and they're not making money, then it's not going to be a high income, right? It can be high income and there will be competition. That now takes you to learn how to use that, how to be able to pitch your high income skill to people. So I'll give you some examples of high income skills. I'll just list them. So we have things like digital marketing. Right now, digital marketing is you helping businesses to put their product or service online and be able to drive traffic towards the business to be able to get in customers. Customers make their money and you get a cut of the money. Right? Of course, you might be paid upfront, but whatever it is, that's a high income skill. Depending on the companies you work for, right, you will charge as high as $1,000 or more, right, for a digital marketing skill. If you are very good, you pick a particular niche. So now, digital marketing itself, in general, is a high income skill, but it has it has other subsets. So we have like Facebook advertising. Right, you could even go niche and say you have a Facebook advertiser for information marketers, right? And you could go even niche and say you help them drive more traffic, put in more sales, you help them optimize. Like also another income skill inside digital marketing is funnel design. Like you could design funnels for people. You could also have copywriting. Like you could become a Facebook ads copywriter, a Facebook ads compliance copywriter. You could be a Google ads copywriter. You could be a landing page copywriter. You can be like a direct response copywriter. You just basically pick a niche whereby you become an expert in, right? So you could be on copywriting as well. Then you also have media buying. That's Facebook advertising, and media buying is Facebook advertising. So you should know that. Then you also have skills like closing. So closing is the ability to move someone to a decision, especially high ticket closing, or phone closing over the phone, getting on the call, talking to somebody, or one-on-one, or even platform closing, right, where you get to talk to people and you're able to get them to move to a decision, to make a buying decision of a high-end product or something that makes them a lot of changes in their life and makes you a lot of money, or on a platform whereby you're able to close a lot of people at the same time, so you're able to put in a lot of funds. So when you have these skills, these are high income skills you can learn and master and be able to offer them to the marketplace. So you want to focus on this kind of skills. You also have other skills like website design, landing page designs, right? Those are high income skills depending on how you position it. If you're able to go niche, you also have skills like maybe there are several skills in the design space, right? UI UX design, right? These are skills that you could use and offer to businesses that are trying to solve big problems and make big money for it. So whatever it is for you, you have to figure it out, right? You have to take the time to do your research and find out where are the places that people are spending big money on, software development, right? And a lot of other areas. So you want to focus on these areas, be able to offer your skill to these people, and then make this money. So that's the way to, if you're just starting out in your parents' house, you want to focus on learning one skill, right? I'll say you learn one skill, master it, right? Begin to offer it, become really so good at it that you're able to talk about your experiences with it and be able to pull in people to say, oh, you are really good at it, let's use your services start with charging not so high, just to build your portfolio, and then begin to charge high to get more people into your funnel, right? So this is how to go about making money if you are just starting out in your journey. I hope you found this helpful, and do ensure to like this video, share this video with someone, a young person who needs to grow, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel, as it will help us to produce more and more videos for you. So thank you, and see you in our next video.